Good day, students. My name is Zaripova Shakerjan. I am again with you, and I am an English language teacher of Burgen State University. Our today's subject is integrated study skills, and the topic is learning styles and scan skills. So if we have time, like enough time, we will talk about scan skills. So let's start. Okay, so in order to motivate you, I have a statement here. I can understand learning styles, yeah, in order to feel free. So I do hope that after reading the statement, you will feel free during the lesson. So at first, let me answer the question, who am I and what can I become? So as you see, as you know, the English language teachers have a really huge responsibility, yeah, in teaching process, and also in learning process. Students face this kind of issues or challenges, I can say. So how do you think understanding your personality and identifying your language style, it includes in itself 3 questions, like what makes you who you are, and what makes you unique, and how do you think and learn best? So we will try to answer these questions during our next page. So as all people have their personalities, they have also categorized methods of teaching and learning languages. So the personality can be categorized by your actions, and of course by your feelings and habits, and the last one is about thoughts, yeah. So by your actions, you can show your helpfulness to people, you can show your playfulness, charming, yeah, you may be charming. What about the feelings? So as we human beings, we feel not all the time happy, but sometimes sad, sometimes glad, yeah, we feel fun. So it's about our feelings and it's about our personality. What about the habits? So it's kinda talk fast when you are nervous, and and there are many other actions, yeah, maybe many other bad habits you may have. So what about the thoughts? You may have positive and negative thoughts, yeah. So the learning styles are really similar to this personality characteristics, I can say that, because every student want to have, not want to have, they should have their own language learning and at the same time teaching styles. So what are some other examples? We will you will try to answer this question next time. And how do you learn best? So as you see, we have skills, which are divided into 6 points, and the other categories of learning best and what makes you unique from other people, yeah. So in the skills, we will start with reading. So for example, we have many people who adore reading and they accept information by reading, yeah. Their learning style is connected with reading. And the other types may prefer writing. So as you know, as I mentioned, not all human beings are the same. Maybe they are similar, but not the same. So that's why we need, for every single person, a new method, yeah? Maybe not new, their own methods. So for example, many people prefer doing something, yeah, by their own, while the others prefer hearing. And the way you want to learn the things, I mean, you want to get information. So some people have a preference to work alone. However, the others prefer to work in groups. So what about the other statements? So I know the people who really adores listening to music while learning something, even vocabulary. I cannot like understand it. How come? And I all the time ask how come, because I will never like listen to music while like learning process. But as I mentioned above, it depends on the personality of people. So we have like the category of people who prefer like doing something without noise. Yeah, they cannot work like with noise. So for example, I can give you a real life example. When I was a like applicant, yeah, when I wanted to enter the university, and I went to tutorial courses, and after that I went to examination, yeah, entrance exam. I had an entrance exam, and you know that I used to work in a like place where I didn't have noise. But unfortunately, when I entered the entrance exam, there was a noise. It was awful. Like I can say that it was an awful thing. But anyway, I came across with this like unpleasant situation, so that the only thing which I recommend you, never try to comfort, like to work in a comfortable place. So you have to like adaptable, yeah, to even noisy places. So the next point is about with pictures and graphs. It's written. So, and I have a friend who like draws pictures while learning. Yeah, even while reading, while writing, she can draw pictures. So it is also like the thing which makes her unique. And also I know the category of people who like learn something by teaching the others, yeah, the other people. So it is also a unique characteristic. So the next learning style is verbal and linguistic, yeah. What is verbal and linguistic? It like related to words and language. Yeah, verbal, as it's like obvious from the name, verbal. When you learn like, or when you teach your students via communication, conversation, yeah, while talking, speaking something, yeah. So what about the characteristics of verbal and linguistic learning styles? So here the student likes to read books because it have like a verbal patterns, yeah? Listens to and gives oral presentation. It is about speech. Also it includes like the verbal, the term verbal, and communicates through written and oral messages. So when I say verbal, unfortunately, majority of students understand only the oral speech, verbal. No. Verbal speech is divided into two types, oral speech and written one. So that never confuse it, please. Likes discussions and debates. In a verbal, verbal learning styles, students discuss and debate in a classroom, maybe outside of the classroom, it's up to you. And they like to explain things, so for example, imagine that their teacher explains the same present simple, and after that they will try to explain the information to other people, How does this person learn best? So as I mentioned above, so people are different, so that maybe 1/3 of the people prefer learning like things by saying, by presenting oral speech, while the others only hear, they hear and they accept information, they like gain knowledge, and the others like by seeing words. It's enough for this kind of people only to see words. So next stage is about logical and mathematical learning style. So here we have like characteristics of it. So in a logical like learning styles, student likes to conduct experiments. Yeah, it may be like connected with physics or chemistry. So listens to work with numbers. So it is about mathematics, yeah, and also likes to explore patterns and relationships. And the last one is about math. So the students here good at math and problem solving. In English language, like I prefer to use problem solving situations in order to think students logically. Yeah? And how does the person learn best? So here students try to categorize, classify, work with patterns and relationships. So when it's said like relationships, it's about like the formulas in math, yeah? Okay, then bodily kinesthetic learning style. So bodily kinesthetic learning style is a physical activity and movement and the awareness through sensory perception. So for example, by seeing, by hearing, smelling, and feeling. In a bodily kinesthetic learning style, you cannot explain the student only like by standing and not like moving, yeah? So you cannot say to the students, look at me, I have an apple here, and students cannot imagine. And they ask, no, we are so sorry, but we cannot imagine apple, yeah? Because they should see it, they should smell, and they should feel it. So it is called a bodily and kinesthetic learning styles. So here students like to move around, they want to touch, they want to talk, and they want to use their body language. Yeah? So you can like attract your students here only by moving your so how can I explain it better? By using your body, yeah? By hands, so by eye contact maybe. So they are good at sports because they try to use their body, yeah? They're good at dancing, gymnastics, and crafts. Okay, so how does this person learn best? They learn by touching, they learn by moving in a classroom, yeah? So if you have in your classroom this kind of students, so never stop them. So let them like touch the things, let them move around, let them like interact with other students, and only in this case you will be helpful to this kind of people. Okay, we will continue with visual and spatial language learning methods. So the characteristics of this, like students adore to draw, they want to build, they want to design and create, yeah? Of course, by seeing and by like mental images. So they daydreamer and imaginative. They are really imaginative here. So you can use your students here as an creative people, yeah? And they like here watching movies and playing computer games. So as you see, it's clear by its name, visual. They visualize things, yeah? They see, they draw, they build something, yeah? And they are good at sensing changes, and they're good at puzzles, yeah? I wanted to say about puzzles, they are really good at them, and these kind of people are really good in visualizing and dreaming, yeah? So visualizing means like dreaming, and using colors with pictures. So I think that our today's topic was clear and useful for you. I do hope that you will watch it and you will enjoy it. And if you want, you can give like comments. I will read them. Okay, thank you for being with me. I will wait you. And next time we will continue with musical learning styles, and the many others, and I'll try to